Chess is one of the oldest games in the world. However, in competitive play, strict rules are required to keep the game fair. But did you know that some chess rules have led to truly controversial and even tragic moments in tournament history? In this video, we'll explore some of the strangest and most debated chess rules, from unfair claims to tragic moments. Make sure to watch until the end, because the last moment might just leave you speechless. Let's start with the touch rule. In chess, if you touch a piece, you must move it. For example, if you touch your king, you must move your king. If you try to switch and move another piece, it's considered an illegal move.
From that side.
Well, why not? Oh, he touched the king.
Touched the king.
He touched the king. He touched the king. He needs to move it even. Oi.
Yeah, that is... He said he touched the king. Yeah, now
he touched the king and he said you do or something.
Yeah, now there is something. Yeah?
Well, that's... He touched the king, he said,
all of a sudden, what a chance for a Ronin.
Yeah, but it's not a chance, it's winning.
It's
I cannot do like this. I mean,
I don't know if
you cannot.
Said
well, I doubt it. He clearly touched the king.
However, there's one exception. If you say J-do before touching the piece, you're allowed to adjust its position without being forced to move it.
Trip it up either, although what a meta 5-head play that would be. 5D chess if Magnus goes, you know what? Oh, he says a J-do. That was hilarious.
He touched the bishop and then he lets it go. What did he say? Was he adjusting? Did he say...
Yeah, he said J-do. I saw.
J-do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going to offer a draw when I saw him talking.
This rule has caused problems and some funny moments in chess. Now, let's talk about illegal moves. Illegal moves are straightforward, right? You can't place your king in check, you must escape check, and you must complete pawn promotions correctly. But sometimes, the rules create strange loopholes. Let's see some controversial examples. This is match between Magnus Carlsen and Ernesto Inarkiv. Inarkiv made an illegal move by ignoring a check on his king and instead delivering a counter check to Magnus's king. Magnus, unaware, moved his king to escape. Inarkiv stopped the game and claimed victory, arguing that Magnus moved after an illegal move. At first, the arbiter ruled in favor of Inarkiv, giving him the win. However, Magnus appealed the decision, and the final ruling gave Magnus the victory instead. Next is Fabiano Caruana versus Hikaru Nakamura. Caruana promoted a pawn but pressed the clock before replacing it with a piece, which is considered an illegal move.
Make a queen, but so many pawns are leaving the board.
Oh, he waited. Oh, he pressed the clock.
Oh,
yes. He did the Rex Sinkfield blunder. Oh, no.
Under older rules, an illegal move meant instant loss.
Right, he didn't put the queen on the board, he pressed his clock before promoting his pawn. It's an instant loss. It happened to me in Berlin.
However, newer rules changed this to only give a time penalty instead.
Why is it that it's not an instant loss?
The game is
continuing and Nakamura does not look happy.
I think they're adding time to Fabi's clock. That's the only explanation that makes sense.
So Fabi's clock?
Hikaru received extra time, and the game continued. Next is the 50-move rule, one of the most misunderstood rules in chess. This rule states that if no pawns have moved and no captures have been made for 50 consecutive moves, a player can claim a draw. But here's the catch, it doesn't happen automatically, the player must claim it. If no one claims, the game continues. This rule was created to prevent endless games where no progress is being made. But sometimes it has resulted in shocking moments. This is game between Christopher Yu and Andriy Esipenko at the World Blitz 2022. In the final position, Yu had a rook and bishop, while Esipenko had only a rook. The game dragged on, and after many moves, Esipenko suspected the 50-move limit had passed. He asked the arbiter for confirmation, but the arbiter refused to answer, saying that Esipenko had to claim the draw. not asking how many move. And the game is finally ended in a draw. Next is Hikaru Nakamura versus Karthik Venkataraman. Hikaru had a rook and king, while Karthik had a bishop and king. After fighting for many moves, Karthik claimed the 50-move rule.
He's asking the arbiter because the players are not writing down. He's asking the arbiter, he's claimed something. I think he's checking on the 50-move rule.
But after checking, the arbiter found it hadn't reached 50 moves yet.
Yeah, but this is still too early. Because it was move 95, I understand that he doesn't know it, yeah? He does have absolutely no clue. He just feels like for eternity they are playing this position, so what's going on?
Karthik was penalized, and Hikaru received to extra minutes.
He gets the clarity of how much further he needs to keep his nerves intact. He makes a move. We see Hikaru there with extra additional time on the clock. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. He does it. He voluntarily goes into a stalemate.
Last one is tragic. This is Hikaru Nakamura versus Alexander Donchenko at World Rapid Championship 2024. Hikaru had a rook and bishop, while Donchenko had only a rook. Technically, Hikaru can checkmate Donchenko with the right sequence. And after running around the board, Hikaru trapped Donchenko's king on h3, and rook h5 was about to be checkmate. But right before Hikaru could deliver the final move, Donchenko stopped the game and claimed the 50-move rule. The arbiter confirmed it was move 50 exactly, so the game ended in a draw. Hikaru was just one move away from winning, but the rule saved Donchenko. It was a tragic loss for Hikaru.